would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Thomas trying to break loose. Sellinger, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Kicks to Thomas. Down low. Wants to get it to Zeller and does. Banked in off the glass. Zeller's got his first basket.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Celtics trail by 10. Thomas passes to Sellinger. Outside Thomas. And the rejection by Favors.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And the basket by Ingles. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And the basket good. Exum's got 5 points so far.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here's the prodigy, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Outside Thomas. Ball's knocked loose. And again, Utah running the court in transition. Here's the prodigy. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Thomas dishes to Zeller. Crowder kicks to Thomas. Picked by Zeller. No good off the front iron.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Shot to stop the run. It's tipped. Exum with a wide open, what a play, simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. It's the Jazz running away with it. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
Same approach as always. Give me the ball. Let me do my thing. Sometimes guys on our team or a coach try to overthink things. It's simple. Just get the ball to your natural score. Make sure you don't trip on yourself when you're getting out the way.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. Prodigy is up there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Now here's Thomas. Johnson the screen. Off the screen. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Celtics passing it around. Johnson the screen. Off the pick. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And that one's good. Burke.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Sullinger the screen. Sullinger with a screen for Thomas. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night. Pass to the Prodigy. Feeds to Ingles. It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Crowder. He's tightly guarded. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The pass to the Prodigy. To the paint. Here's Ingles. And Gobert kicks to Burks. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Gobert with a screen on Thomas. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Hood checked in for Utah. Shelvin Mack comes in for Burke, and then for Boston. Olynyk, he's checked in for Sullinger. Turner comes in for Crowder, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Bradley. Thomas, no good.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
You've really got to be exactly on the same page to connect on that long alley-oop.
And even then, it's a tough play.
I tell you what, the pass and the catch were both next to impossible.
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Passes it to the Prodigy. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. Inside, here's Thomas. Burks pulls it in.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Outside Thomas. The feed to Olynyk. Back to Thomas. Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break. Burks has got 6 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. Cranes the three-pointer. Smart's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. And that one's good. 36 points for Freak.
That's his third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Olynyk sets a screen for Smart. He dishes it to Thomas. Rebounded by the Prodigy.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Burks the pass to the Prodigy. Inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. The Prodigy's got 38 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Johnson sets the screen for Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc. And checking out some numbers for Gobert. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. 3rd in blocks. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts.
To the inside, the Prodigy. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. The Prodigy's got 40 points. Boston's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Right side, Thomas to the paint. Pass to Davidson. Lets the 3 fly. Utah with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 9 rebounds in the game.